All right, on the road for climate action here. I'm sitting here with Amir Baum, who is a environmental health and safety compliance specialist. And we're going to talk about some exciting work that Amir is doing, working on carbon extraction. Do you want to tell us a little bit about SpaceGate? What is that and what are you working on?
Yeah, so SpaceGate is my new organization, startup nonprofit organization. I'm working on building with the CEO and founder named Michael Slavey. He's a professional geologist for 20 plus years, and our goal is ultimately to solve climate change, to provide solutions and we know that the recent intergovernmental panel for climate change found that just reducing our greenhouse gas emissions alone with targets will not be sufficient. We have to solve this within the next 10 to 12 years.
So we got to go beyond reducing emissions. We've got to extract it.
Right. We have to remove it physically from with atmospheric CO2 removal, which is one of the main mitigation and technology measures that they recommend that will have the most impact. So we are in the process of raising about $130,000 with CrowdRise. It's kind of the accounts in the campaigns in process to raise the funding for the engineering and the design for a scrubber system that would essentially remove the atmospheric CO2 removal with a complex filtration system.
And how are you powering this?
Yes, so we're going to be powering it with a photovoltaic system. We are sourcing right now several different suppliers who will provide us a photovoltaic system that would power this system.
So you're using energy from the sun, basically. So
correct.
Solar power, carbon extraction.
Correct. And essentially what SpaceGate is it's based on the space elevator design concept from the 1970s from NASA. This is like a huge tower that we've been placing in an open desert area or where there's a lot of vacant land that would essentially remove CO2 with the filtration media and at the same time generate solar energy for the entire areas.
Can you tell me a little bit about what this system looks like?
Yeah, so it's just a basic treatment system like this. This is how it looks like. It's a basic industrial on a skid, maybe by
Can I take
50
a look
by
at
20, yeah. And it would remove about 400 parts per million a day, so about 55 pounds per operating day of CO2.
Wow.
It's about 1,000 cubic feet per minute of airflow.
And you probably can't see the picture, but it's roughly the size of maybe this tree behind us.
A little more. It'd be about like 50 by 20.
Oh, okay.
And then it would go about a little higher than the tree.
Okay.
Yeah. And it would have this anti-siphon loop, and then all the waste CO2, unlike an organization like Climeworks, which is removing it for commercialization to sell to farmers and greenhouses for crop production, we are going to use the carbonate that results from the system for non-crop production. So what you see around here, landscape irrigation, medians, freeway medians.
And when you say that, you're talking about, just for viewers, so we're taking carbon dioxide gas out of the atmosphere and you're forming essentially some sort of solid mineral that is almost like a fertilizer, would you call it?
Right, right. So it's similar to how you use gypsum for as an amendment for to help certain plants grow, to balance what's called a sodium absorption ratio. So there's not too much sodium in the soil to allow the roots to take hold and grow.
How can people learn about your project, learn where to donate? Do you have a website?
Yes, we do. It's www.spacegate.space, S-P-A-C-E. We couldn't get .com or .net. So we got space, so I have a drop-down menu, and it says new carbon zorber. So this is called our carbon zorber treatment system for atmospheric CO2 removal. It has a breakdown of all the components of the system, how it would work, how it would be reused for landscape irrigation, for non-crop irrigation.
Amir, thanks a lot for the work you're doing. Everyone check out spacegate.space and find out how you can get all the details about the project and how you can donate.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.